This little symbol has been the same for 50 years, but it's about to disappear. I discovered this completely by accident while trying to get a barcode for a card game I created. I figured I'd go online, buy a barcode, and be done. Instead, I found myself in the middle of a global transition affecting virtually every physical product sold today. GS1, a membership-based nonprofit that controls the standards for barcodes for the whole world and all its major retailers, is pushing for a first-of-its-kind global shift away from the old barcode and towards these. With Sunrise 2027, by the end of that year, every major retailer's point-of-sale system is expected to be able to scan them. And every brand that wants to stay on shelves needs to be ready. What started as an attempt to buy my own barcode turned into a story about the unintentional consequences for every company that sells a physical product, and the industry hiding inside a 2-inch label that's suddenly getting a very unexpected boom. When I decided to sell my own card game, I knew I was going to need a barcode if I wanted to be able to ship my game through my own website. I found cheap third-party barcodes being resold online and almost bought one until I noticed something. Every time I opened a major retailer's barcode requirements, I kept running into the same organization, GS1, which raises an obvious question. How did one organization become the gatekeeper for something used on billions of products? The answer starts with a common misconception that we have about barcodes. Most people assume a barcode identifies a specific item. It does, and it doesn't. Take these 2 packs of gum. Each one has a 1D barcode. These are different physical packs, but when scanned at a checkout counter, the register treats them exactly the same. That's why you can scan one pack 20 times instead of scanning each pack individually.
$1.99.
Self-checkout hack, by the way. You're welcome. A 1D barcode is like that friend who's great with general information but doesn't remember where you're from or your birthday. Wait, it's your birthday? Before barcodes, cashiers entered prices manually and inventory was counted by hand. Retailers desperately wanted a way to speed up this costly and often inaccurate process. Enter the barcode. In 1973, the grocery industry adopted the Universal Product Code, aka UPC, as a common standard. That same year, the Uniform Code Council, later renamed GS1, was created to manage the system. There are global variations of codes, but we'll focus on the one used across North America for the majority of consumer goods. This one, the UPC. The following year, in 1974, a pack of Wrigley's Juicy Fruit Gum became the first product ever scanned with a UPC. Here's how it works. Think of GS1 like a passport office. Companies pay GS1 for a unique prefix, which is the first 6 numbers under the barcode, your passport. GS1 records ownership in its database, allowing retailers to verify who owns it. With this passport, your products can travel to exotic destinations like Target and Costco. Over time, GS1 standards became the most widely used system of standards in the world. This gave GS1 an unusual amount of influence. In 2002, GS1 started billing existing members annual renewal fees they never agreed to, taking it from a one-time purchase to a subscription. Companies sued, and the dispute ended in a $3.9 million settlement. But GS1 was still the only registry that major retailers were compelled to use. So, for decades, the system survived, until a problem hiding in plain sight became impossible to ignore. And that's not just unique to barcodes. When one organization controls an entire industry's infrastructure, the same pattern tends to repeat itself. Customer frustration, barriers to entry, and eventually an opportunity for whoever's paying attention. That's exactly the thing our team breaks down in this report on the 10 industries ripe for disruption in 2026. It covers not just what's broken in each industry, but gives you actual business ideas on how to act on it. You can grab it using the link below or scan the QR code. Now, pocket QR codes in the back of your mind because those are going to become much more relevant in just a little bit. Now, remember that bad friend from earlier? The barcode can tell you this is an onion. What it can't tell you about most consumer products is which specific one you're holding or its point of origin. That limitation became a lot more important in 2021. That year, contaminated onions caused
an onion recall after a salmonella outbreak linked to nearly 900 reported illnesses and nearly 200 hospitalizations.
When it was all said and done, the outbreak would sicken more than 1,000 people across 39 states. Determining the source required traceback investigations across restaurants that led to a distributor in Idaho, to a farm in New Mexico, to a single growing region, Chihuahua, Mexico. And it wasn't an isolated incident. In 2022, Abbott recalled nearly 15 million units of infant formula over contamination concerns. Months later, Jif recalled 12 million jars of peanut butter over a salmonella outbreak. That same year,
the FDA has recently published the final food traceability rule mandated by the Food Safety Modernization Act, or FSMA.
The rule required detailed record keeping on critical tracking events across the food supply chain. Consumers were changing too. In 2022, self-checkout accounted for between 29 and 55% of grocery transactions. Millions of products were now being scanned every day by software systems, making the barcode itself more important than ever. For the first time in 50 years, the retail industry needed a change. That's where 2D barcodes come in. In a single scan, a 2D barcode can identify the product, manufacturer, serial number, and even whether it's been recalled. It's like a friend that remembers your birthday, birthplace, favorite food, home address, pretty much every single thing about you. Great friend or a creep? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. Pepsi's Starry Soda was one of the first major products to carry what GS1 intends to become the next generation of barcodes. The 2D code had the potential to solve a growing problem. The challenge was getting the entire retail system to change with it. GS1's answer to that challenge is what made things complicated for everyone, including me. All right, so back to me trying to get a barcode for my own product. I have my 1D code, I'm in the GS1 database, I'm done. Except I wasn't. Remember Sunrise 2027? GS1's roadmap for the barcode transition? While digging through the guidance, I found something nobody warned me about. Basically, until checkout systems catch up, products need to carry both barcodes. Traditional checkout scanners read barcodes by shooting a single laser across a line. Cut the lights. A 2D code is a grid. A laser can't read a grid. Scanning a 2D code requires a camera-based image hardware, like the one on your phone. Most retail checkout lanes don't have one yet. Until they do, the old barcode stays and the new barcode gets added. GS1's guidelines go even further. The 2D barcode needs to be within 50 millimeters of the existing barcode. To show you how much of a problem this could be, let's play fit 2 barcodes on one product. Cereal box? No problem. On my card game box? That's annoying, but manageable. But on a lip balm, vitamin bottle, or over-the-counter blister pack, 50 millimeters can be the entire label.
Like if you're looking at like a protein brand, like a bar, the design is a lot smaller, so you have to be strategic with what you're putting.
That's Luis Elduberto, founder of EVO Studio, a CPG design studio.
You have to be really strategic, like where it's going to be and also like what information it's going to potentially remove if you choose to put a QR code as well.
And the size requirement isn't arbitrary. The thing is, they have to be this big. And the reason is oddly specific. It all comes down to speed. 50 millimeters is the size needed to keep cashiers in self-checkout lanes moving 40 to 70 items per minute, the industry's target rate. Packaging designs aren't quick. The process is usually planned 12 to 18 months in advance. So why not just wait until after 2027 to redesign your packaging one time? Just plop the 2D code on there, remove the old barcode, and avoid the rush. I asked packaging strategist Nicole Light. She told me brands can wait, but most probably shouldn't. The brands that wait until 2027 risk falling behind the rest of the supply chain. Instead, companies should be using this time to get everything behind the scenes ready. Buying this barcode and getting both on my packaging was just my entry fee. The bigger shift and complicated part is what's inside the code itself. A case study by GS1 on a small beauty brand, Beach Body Butter, shows what the new codes actually require. A GS1 digital link, a web destination, and product information maintained by the brand, which in this case is just me. As much as I love my card game, I didn't get into this to become my own IT department. The new barcode is a link, and links need infrastructure. A Mexican brewery, Cerveza Charo, ran directly into this reality while rolling out their new 2D QR codes. Products sold in different countries often need different digital experiences behind the same physical code, meaning you need country-specific content for different destinations. That's not a packaging problem, that's a software problem. Which brings us back to what Nicole was saying about getting everything behind the scenes ready. Brands need time to build this software or find someone to do it for them, because once something becomes a software problem, you can expect someone to sell the solution. In 2025, Loftware acquired Blink, a cloud platform built specifically to manage dynamic product links at scale. And they weren't alone. One provider, digitallink.com, charges about $15 a month for 100 product links, around $200 a month for 10,000 links, and offers enterprise plans starting at roughly $3,000 a year. No, this is not an ad. I'm just doing research to let you guys know that this is a real thing out there, which starts to make sense when you look at who's adopting the technology. That same year, Digimarc announced one of the largest GS1 digital link deployments in the world. Unilever rolling out 2D barcodes across 45,000 SKUs, spanning brands like Dove, Vaseline, and Hellmann's. At that scale, the URL behind the product becomes almost as important as the product itself. What looks like a barcode upgrade is actually the creation of a new layer of infrastructure sitting underneath physical goods. Businesses can build and maintain that software themselves, or they can pay someone else to do it. Either way, an existing compliance and product data ecosystem just got a massive tailwind. So let's be clear about what's actually happening here. For businesses, the upgrade is genuinely better. For food safety alone, it's hard to argue with. But better and better for business are different things. While it presents an entirely new lane of marketing opportunities for large brands, it could mean a commitment to hosting costs behind thousands of SKUs. Remember, none of this is technically mandatory. GS1's guidance treats use of its standards and company prefixes as voluntary, not required. But Walmart scans, Costco scans, Target scans, and they all verify against the same database. Voluntary here seems to mean optional, as long as you don't want to sell at major retailers. We reached out to GS1 for comment, and as of making this video, they have not responded. GS1 once tried to turn barcodes into a recurring business. 25 years later, the barcode became one. Not through GS1 fees, but through the compliance ecosystem built around it. If you like finding opportunities hidden inside boring industries, remember to click the link for our free report on 10 industries ripe for disruption.
$1.99.